Welcome back, people. It is episode 16 of season 6 of the Taxi Squad podcast. We got a fair amount of things to get into today. Before we do, subscribe, ring the bell, like, follow, share with a friend, download it, all the things. We have strange and unusual topics about adultery in the NFL, alleged. We have some MLB topics about shitty umpires, players fighting, a gentleman who's capable of doing insane things in the outfield, and some fun new stats. We also have Masters review, a little bit of NBA talk, the Final Four, and College Basketball National Championship, some NFL mock draft talk, some Bears trade talks. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. So they're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back, it's the Taxi Squad, yeah.
Vince!
Hey.
Now we have home games. We got a home game.
We do. Rare sight these
days.
A rare sight these days. Together, both not home last week. Now we're both home. Is it better or is it worse? We're about to see, dude. But one thing is on my mind, Mike, and it is the gentleman's game of golf.
Yeah, no, what gave it away? Because you're wearing golf gear. I'm wearing the 16th hole shirt for the Wasted Management. It goes to show us how serious, based off of our gear this evening, about how we are in golf in general. Like Vince is very serious about his golf. The more formal, bougie version where they dye greens and shit. And I just go to the version where people just get absolutely fucking wasted.
What golf tournament do you go to? And it is the Waste Management Open. What golf tournament do I go to but the Masters? I got the Masters Cup. I got the Masters hat. I got the Masters golf balls.
You got a towel?
I have a towel back.
Let's see a towel. I want the towel.
Oh, let me pull the towel out, dude. Never used on a course, because why would I do that? This is just beautiful. Give me one place that grown men, especially into sports, like to shop more than this freaking superstore at the Masters, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You turn into ladies at the mall, dude.
Well, like, in the PGA things, white guys go fucking insane.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I did. I walked in, I'm like, when in Harlem, dude, I'll spend $300 here, easy.
I didn't even get this shirt at the Phoenix, Open. I got the shirt on the internet.
That's more like,
bruh.
It's, you're not going to go there to shop. You're going there to get sauced up.
I mean, they got some cool gear.
For sure. But more like you go to the Masters and you're like, you can only buy this here, no resale, all that fucking bullshit. And then, have a couple beers, sit there, watch them go to Eamon's Corner and all that and have a good time. But yeah, it's been a good 3 years since I've been. And we were doing this podcast when I was there, and you did a solo show that week.
I did do a solo show that week. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
We haven't done a solo show in a long time, and I'm okay with it because
we haven't needed to. It's only out of pure necessity.
No sick games either. Knock on wood.
Dude, it smells like quesadillas in my house.
I wish I could smell the quesadillas.
This for like an hour. I feel like I was having a stroke, right? Because it smells like toasted bread.
No, they say.
Is that the term?
What is it, pumpernickel? And then you just can't speak.
yeah.
And then one side of your plate goes droopy.
Is it toasted bread?
No, they claim it smells like something's burning before you have a stroke.
Yeah, so maybe I'm having like L stroke. L stroke, dude.
Dear Lord.
I'm having
what's
a Latin American
version
stroke.
of a stroke?
Yeah.
What's the Spanish version of a stroke?
Yeah, hold on. Everybody
involved?
We do important things. So let me see, what is stroke? This is golf equivalent stroke in Spanish. And
ataque.
I'm having ataque. You know those spicy chips? How you doing? Hi, Don.
Little Taki action, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So is that like how it's spelled too? Taki, T-A-K-I?
Ataque.
Okay.
Ataque.
I've been watching the Narcos Mexico series recently, and just makes me believe, I should probably buff up on my Spanish. But
Yeah.
what could we do?
I tried German. I could sprechen Sie Deutsch, ja, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do all that, but I can't do anything conversational. I could say, do you speak German? And they'll say, yeah. And I'll say, 2? And that's as far as I can go.
There you go. I think I know somebody you could practice with. You'll be able to do it.
Right. I do.
Correct.
But no,
Correct.
I don't want to embarrass myself by any means. But I do know what around the corner is, though. For some weird reason, I retained that.
What's around the corner?
It's Gleichum Deaka.
Okay, say that one more time.
Gleichum Deaka.
Strange and unusual. Speaking of around the corner, damn near killed her.
That was awesome.
Thanks, man. Around the corner, strange and unusual. So, Vince, we have a strange and unusual topic, and it just so happens to involve adultery once again.
Maybe.
And guess who found this one?
You did, technically. I did hear about
I-
it, but I was like, this is probably a nothing burger.
It
But-
probably is.
We're
but
separate.
sometimes
We're separated on the tides here, bud.
we're separated on the topics. Let me bury this. Allegedly, Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini were seen at a resort in Sedona, Arizona, the week after the NFL coaches meeting that were held in Biltmore, Arizona, aka Paradise Valley, Arizona, which is also very close to Old Town Scottsdale. Biltmore property, historic property, Frank Lloyd Wright inspired. They are now in Sedona a week after the fact, these two. And they were seen in pictures, which looked like, I don't know, could have been press, also could have been like private investigator type material. Just going to throw it out there, allegedly. And they were seen holding hands and hugging. Okay?
Holding
Weird.
hands, 2 hands on 2 hands, and then a hug
Vince,
in succession.
They were intertwined.
I'm just saying, in succession.
Look at the photo.
Okay, but
They were intertwined.
listen to me. The way you said
You
that,
you don't do this
you're just
unless
constant
you're doing
talking.
this.
Constant talk. You don't. When you say holding hands, it makes it seem like they're walking down the street hand in hand, having a stroll. They saw each other. They intertwined their hands. They went in for a hug. Over. They weren't walking down the street with their hand in hand. It wasn't cutesy shit.
I think that might be worse.
It could be. I just wanted to explain it for the people. I don't think it is, but it could be.
To add insult to injury, the next photos of them are them by a pool, chilling side by side, not necessarily snoodled, but side by side, both in bathing suits, solo dolo. Now,
We do that.
we hippo around.
You're trying to get a piece of this fucking Italian sausage.
No, I'm just saying, but like it's
We do
different if the
hippo
boys
around.
go to the pool.
Yeah.
If the boys go to the pool, you're just rocking solo. That's no
Correct.
big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. These are two married individuals,
True.
and they're there by themselves. My question is, their spouses have not been brought up once.
Yes, they have.
They weren't there.
Right. Oh, I was going to say every news source is saying they're both married.
Correct. But what I'm
Right,
saying
okay.
is if you're on a 2-week, in quote, one retreat, okay, is coaches meetings, and the other is maybe just for fun. Why isn't your significant other with you?
Work.
I digress. What work are they doing in Sedona? The week before, I totally understand. You got obligations. You got to go meet those obligations. This, on the other hand, it smells funny. Could be a little funny.
Could be.
Now, Mike Vrabel has come out and stated,
Oh, congrats to him.
he went to the media to make a statement stating that these photos show a completely innocent interaction, and any suggestion otherwise is laughable, Vrabel said, per the New York Post. This doesn't deserve any further response. Rossini provided a statement to the New York Times saying that the photos, which only showed her and Vrabel, did not reflect the entire group that they were socializing with. The photos don't represent the group of 6 people who we were hanging out with during the day. Like most journalists in the NFL, reporters interact with sources away from stadiums and other venues. To add insult to injury, Diana Rossini has been on multiple news outlets where, ESPN, things like that. She's also been on podcasts. Kind of not painting the best picture of her significant other.
She just said he's average. She didn't say that he was beautiful.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What she said in quote was, I have an average husband. If I had an overly beautiful husband, I'd probably post him more, is all she said. And that was 3 years ago.
That's kind of a dig.
That was 3 years ago, bud.
Doesn't matter.
Don't act like this was 2
Vrabel's
days
a
ago.
good-looking guy.
He is. I agree.
Vrabes is a good-looking guy. One could say he might be a scotch of a beefcake. I don't know.
Beefcake. He's a hell of a beefcake.
He's a big dude, right?
Yeah.
Former NFL defensive end. Now an NFL head coach. Brought his team.
Was he, or is it offensive line? Was he outside linebacker or was he defensive end?
More of a rushing
Both.
defensive end,
Yeah. Okay.
linebacker prototype. Teddy Bruschi was more the true off-ball linebacker,
Yeah.
where Vrabel was.
I feel like Bruschi was
opposite.
playing Mike though. No.
Bruschi was in theory a Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
How you doing?
How you doing?
By the way, Madden decided to switch all those things.
Yeah,
early.
Mike Sam Will now. Yep.
Yeah. I'm sometimes it's confusing.
You want right outside linebacker? That was never a position. That was my issue with it.
Yeah, true.
Right outside linebacker isn't a position and never has been.
Now, some people are claiming that's why you could see so many reports coming out from Rossini that A.J. Brown and the Patriots and all these different speculations in the offseason were coming from because
the ink for the – I guess we know where the ink for the report is coming from. Yeah.
Right? The ink for the proverbial pen. Vince, your thoughts. You're downplaying this. You think it's a nothing burger. I think it could be like that scene we saw of those 2 executives. One was the head of HR. The other was the president at that Coldplay concert.
Could be, but they were also arm in arm at a Coldplay concert for a considerable amount of time in a video.
Not that bad, but it's close.
What we saw is 2 people going up and embracing each other. Yes, they went hand in hand, intertwined fingers, and then a hug. And then the next thing we see is a picture of them at the pool in their own separate chair. People are reading into it. It is odd. I wouldn't do that with people, especially that I'm not married or whatever it is. But it kind of feels a little bit like a nothing burger. I feel like I need a little bit more to believe that it's true. If anything, it would just be like a short conversation with your significant other and say, hey, what's going on with that? And you'd be like, yeah, it's weird. We bridged a gap too far. But I don't know. I'm not diving in there thinking that she's getting information by throwing her thing around, That's not where I'm going to go with it.
Interesting. You don't think it's a Kristen Leahy situation?
I don't think she's...
That's why she's never worked again. She was
right.
better.
Yeah, or Joy Taylor.
Most notably, Joy Taylor.
Most notably is correct. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, okay. I believe they were probably with other people. I think maybe the pictures were taken to throw a narrative out there. I mean, the thing is it's only the New York Post and TMZ. So, and I don't love either of those publications, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. It's drama-filled. It's like... Yeah.
They will pen a story even if it's not even close to accurate. So I would just need to see more to fully believe it. But it is odd. I'll give you that.
It's one of those strange and unusuals that may reappear. But
it could. Follow up might happen.
Maybe a follow up. Stay tuned.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Hell of a sunset out there. Sorry. Hell of a sunset.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Chicagoland's getting pretty right now, buddy. It's getting good.
Yeah, until it rains for a week straight, you don't see the sun.
Well, you're
You sure
bringing
you
the
wanna
rain,
take
dude.
You sure you
I
want to take
wanna
a
know.
break and go outside and just look at it because you're not going to see it for another
I
week
want to
and a half?
know, have you ever seen the rain? That's what
You know
I
what I
want
have
to
seen,
know.
Vince?
What?
I've seen disappointing baseball, and I've
You
seen
have.
fire, and I've seen rain, and I've seen good baseball as well. And then now I've also seen bad baseball. With that being said, the Chicago White Sox gave you
Hey.
hope.
Before we do, if you want to call in and have us give a juicy story, maybe about, say, adultery. Maybe you
Maybe a little
cheated on your
juicy.
wife and you are too much of a puss to say it yourself. Let us say it over the airwaves. 312-725-2107. Leave us a voicemail. We will react to it live on the show. Do it to 312-725-2107. Go on, sir.
Make the phone call. Okay. As I stated prior to you burying that one, the White Sox give you hope. They make you sad at first, then they give you hope, and then they make you sad again.
I told you. What have I said since game one, Mike?
It's going to be an up and down little season.
They're going to be fun. They're not going to be good.
To Vince's point, the White Sox won their opening home stretch in a
Yeah.
sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays,
Yeah.
who represented the AL last year in the World Series. I got really excited. Then you just dropped 3 in a row to the fucking Orioles.
Yep.
And it's not like they were egregiously bad games.
Mm-mm.
That's the problem. It's
They
just
were
weren't
up
hitting,
yesterday
and that's
night
cold.
for yesterday early evening for the majority of the game, and then it was just like, well, it's 7th, 8th inning. Give up a shot, down 2. That's that. That's the thing. They're not going to have enough juice to get through all 9 innings without doing something dumb. But they will do fun things throughout, and they'll win 70 games. It's kind of where I'm at with it. They'll win 70, they'll lose 93, and we'll be like, that was an improved season. A lot of guys coming up. Pitching isn't very good. Starter of opening day, Shane Smith, sent to the minor leagues having mechanical issues. Like, this is what we're going to
Last
have.
year, he was like a Cy Young contender. At one
No, he
point.
wasn't. He was an
He was
all-star. He was an all-star
All-star.
because we didn't have anybody else to send to the all-star game.
That's fair.
And every team gets somebody. I think he had like a 4.2 ERA and he was like 7-9 or whatever. It was like, send Shane. Like, he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good.
Yeah, fair. I mean, let's face it. Last season, I mean, I guess Colson Montgomery could have been our second half All-Star.
Sure.
But at this stage right now, the pitching is your biggest demise. I like the way Murakami looks. I think defensively at first base, he's great. Vargas has looked great at third base.
Yep.
Benintendi is just there.
He's so cooked. He's so washed.
It's over. It's just it's not
Vargas
looking
has
to be
taken
that.
over the Moncada, Luis Robert, most swag on the team chain, though. That guy's swaggy.
He's swaggy, but he's defensively sound, and
Yeah.
he hits really well.
Yeah.
So
You want to
I
keep
love
him?
Meadroth.
Hasn't been
I-
good to start the year, though.
He's been up and down where he'll have these games where, he'll go 2 for 4 and then the next game he doesn't hit at all.
Yep.
So that, and I don't know how I'm feeling about Acuna. I just feel like
He's been
not
fun.
He's not a center fielder.
Yeah, I think I was talking to somebody, and they called him a hobbit the other day, and I started laughing because it kind of does look like a hobbit out there.
In the most White Sox way ever. It's like, that guy looks to be a good athlete. Put him in center.
He's built like a second baseman.
He's not built like an outfielder.
I agree. He's built and looks like a second baseman to me, but he's fast as shit. Why not? What are you going to put there? Brooks Baldwin?
Brooks Baldwin isn't going to play this year.
Right. So who are you going to put there?
Brooks Baldwin just got shut down with a UCL injury. Has to go get Tommy John, of
Yep.
all flipping things.
Hey,
He was lighting it up in spring training.
he was, and I think he's going to be good in the future, and Tommy John for a field player is okay. I'm okay
That's
with
fair.
that. But you see that across town in my neck of the woods. Not to change subjects if you have more Sox information, but
No. Not at all.
Cade Horton, did you see this?
I am not.
Cade Horton, starting pitcher of the Chicago Cubs, has to get surgery. He's out for the season.
Didn't he also go down last year with the same thing?
That was Justin Steele.
Got it.
Every single year, the Cubs, one of the Cubs' best pitchers are just going to be out for the whole season. And you got to feel bad for them because it's like they just got Justin Steele back and they're like, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen again?
What's crazy right now, if you look across both Centrals, AL Central and American League Central, both teams are in dead last.
Yep.
So this is kind of
One's
crazy.
supposed to be there, though. I'll say that.
One is supposed to be there. We're actually not further off than one might say. The Tigers are.
Well, there's only been 8 games.
Well, we're at 12 now.
Okay.
Approaching 13. The Guardians are.
How many are
off to a
left?
hot start. We're going 150.
Got it. Okay. So they have some time.
149.
They have some time.
And 149 of these fuckers left. So
They
let's
might
see
have
what we
some
can
time.
do.
Yeah.
The Central's kind of a surprise. I wasn't seeing the Cards coming out this hot. They have 2 of the best prospects in all baseball. The Reds are going to be good. I really feel like the Reds might have a shot to win the division.
They're looking like an 80-win team. I mean, if I was way too early, I'm giving it to the Brewers again.
They got Francona.
I know. He was there last year, too.
Usually year 3 for Francona, good things happen.
Okay. Hey, I would love for the city of Cincinnati to get something because their football team is just owned by the worst people ever. So,
Oh, yeah. We know how that feeling is.
yep. On the baseball side. There are some storylines across the MLB right now. The first one I want to talk to is in the Central. You ever forget to set an alarm?
Yes, Vince, I have done that. Not
Yeah.
at great places either, and as an adult.
What, before like a flight or something?
No, work event, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, forgot
Well, you
to
live to tell the
set an
tale.
alarm. Forgot to set an alarm, and showed up about an hour late. So
Was it before like your first game ever in the MLB or anything like that?
no,
Or
no,
like one
nothing.
of your first 3 games?
No.
Royals catcher Carter Jensen forgot to set an alarm. He had an alarm mishap a couple hours before the game. Where's Carter? No one knows. Not answering his phone. Was it dead? Whoever it may be. Salvi, you're behind the dish. Short rest. Just go ahead and do it. He comes back, dude. And he's been on fire since then. And I've never seen more of a, oh shit, I fucked up, I better be good now in my life like this in sports. It's like, hey, dude, everybody's kind of mad at you. You can't do this in the MLB. You're a rookie. Get your shit together. And he kind of has. So I can't imagine doing that. And this is what Vinny Pasquantino said. You got a 36-year-old catcher who's preparing to DH, and the world gets a little rocked. We're glad Carter's okay. The initial thought was, we were trying to get a hold of his parents. So they call his parents like, is your son okay? It's like, no, he just overslept and his phone died. Classic young boy move, but good for him to come back and start playing well because you can't do that in the MLB.
Okay, he's clearly a young man. He's off
Yeah.
to a hot start.
He
He's
is?
got 3 dingers, 6 ribbies, 7 hits. Okay, and for a catcher that's probably had, what has he started at this stage of the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he's got about 8 games under his belt. Not a bad start to the year.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Speaking of young fellas, Connor Griffin. Are you aware of this man?
The Pirates right fielder, or now center fielder, who in his, first at bat hits a home run?
Yep. Number 1 prospect. They inked him today.
What'd they sign him for?
$140 million for 9 years. 1 game in.
Well, clearly they believe he's the second coming of Aaron Judge. Let's just hope he's more clutch than Aaron Judge.
Yeah, it's true. I like the move. It is a classic poverty franchise move where they're like, all right, we're going to have to sign him to this because there's no way he's going to last this long on this team and once he wants $700 million. Should have done that with Skeens. Like, I don't know if Paul was going to take that deal, but Griffin will be here
Paul
for the long
knows.
term.
Paul knows that him and Livy are going to go to New York in like a year. That's his
Shave
time
his
frame.
beard off.
I don't know if he's going to shave the beard off.
You gotta, right?
Maybe Boston tries to make
They
him
could
run
use
it.
it.
I feel like he's a Boris client. Boris clients always test free agency. It never quits.
Yeah, it makes sense. But is Paul Skeens good anymore?
Yes, Paul Skeens is good. He's just having a scotch of a sophomore slump.
There's theories behind this, Mike.
What is the theory, Vince?
World Baseball Classic is a curse.
I don't know if the World Baseball Classic's a curse.
Logan Webb, Paul Skeens, Aaron Judge, Matthew Boyd, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper's still very good.
But none of them have played well off the bat here.
So you start slow because who knows? You got an early start.
You would assume the opposite, wouldn't you? You'd be already hot.
Well, how's Schwarber playing right now? Is Schwarber down in the dumps?
How is Schwarber playing? Let's figure that out.
That's a real question.
Schwarber's hitting 195 right now.
That's not good.
No.
Especially after, a Giants team who just dropped a bunch in a row who starting to look like a
5-zit. Kyle Schwarber, 1 hit, 2 at-bats, 195 average for the season.
Okay. So, once again, Vince, how many more of these do we got?
I'm with you. I'm just saying, when does that curse end?
Feel like they need about a month into the season to really get it going. So in about another 3 weeks, we'll really see the outcome of where these guys need to be. Because Murakami played in the World Baseball Classic, and he's lighting it up.
He's hot. That's true. Maybe it's just the U.S. team. Another one having issues is Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony is, he's one of the better prospects coming up.
For sure. Or he was up last year, but same. He was, but now there are videos of Sir Roman Anthony throwing from the outfield that are bad. And I would like to show you one right here, Mike. Stick with me.
Good sound.
Here we go.
Stick with us, people. Analog fly ball.
Over short. Base hit. Wing is on for Friedel. Anthony from left. The throw to the plate is laid. Friedel slides home.
That's just
to left. That is going to get in for a base hit. Here comes Fernando. Here comes the throw from Anthony. It is late. Padres take the lead.
Tied at 5 in the 8th. Mitchell lines it into left field for a hit. Terang is being waved around. Anthony's throw is well off.
Oh, boy.
Here comes Yelich to the plate. Covering is the pitcher.
He should not be.
That's why they got him in left field, Vince. Because where do you hide your worst arm?
He was in right last year, and he was better than this.
Well, goes to show you why he's probably in left, because they're seeing some things. Who knows? He could be dealing with a scotch of an injury.
Maybe. He fucking quintupled.
Is Bobby Witt having issues right now? I promise you the answer is no.
Ooh, let's check in on Robert Witt.
Let's check in on old Bob. Robert
Witt's hitting 273, 4 RBIs in 12
Yeah, there you
months.
go. Okay.
Consummate professional.
Okay. So it's kind of a handful of guys that just come out of the WBC slump. And then there's the other guys who stay through it. Now, is Pete Crow Armstrong also going through a slump?
He's having a bad year. Yes.
And he just got paid. Or is it more of these guys who are on the bubble?
256 now. It's going up.
Okay.
No hits today. The thing with the Roman Anthony thing, though, is the Celtics are having a bad start to the – or not Celtics, excuse me. The Red Sox are having a bad start to the year right now. I'm basketball brain, dude. I love basketball. But the Red Sox are looking pretty bad right now.
Okay. I find with the Northeast teams, with the Midwest teams, these guys are playing in climates right now that are just atrocious.
Warm up.
They're up and down. Once the weather starts to balance out.
Well, Fenway's a dome.
No, it's not. Nor is Yankee Stadium. I've been to both.
Can you imagine if Fenway was a dome? It was built in 1905, and it's a dome.
I want to know. That's a good question. What was the first dome ever made?
Probably Minnesota.
Could have been Minnesota, which I did go to, or is it the Montreal Expos? I went till the last game at the Minnesota.
Oh, this one's pretty obvious, actually. 1965. They made turf for it.
Oh, the Astrodome.
Yes, sir.
Then, before you know it, Joel Osteen comes in and buys it and blesses all of you with his beautiful prayer hotline.
Eighth wonder of the world, and at least the dome didn't. At least the dome didn't come before integration. At least the dome didn't come before integration. I'll say that.
Is there somebody talking to me while I'm working?
He's talking about Joel?
I'm referencing Baby Billy.
Okay. Baby Billy Bible Bunkers.
Go home, nerd. Go home, nerd.
I love that, man.
Baby Billy.
So they implement umpire challenges. What do they call it? ADS? ABS?
ABS.
And it's been fun. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love the ABS rulings. They're fantastic. They're giving umpires a little dose of their own medicine that they've been the fucking Gestapo of baseball for the past 40 years.
And actively wrong, and we know that.
Actively wrong. We know it. And the biggest abuser of anybody right now is C.B. Buckner.
Yep.
He, over the past 2 weeks, has had some of the most egregious calls I think anybody has seen. In a game, what was it? The Reds and was it the Indians or was it the Reds?
The Guardians, yeah.
Okay. So Reds Indians, all right, they go out.
They haven't been the Indians in so long.
They are the Indians. I don't care.
They're not. No, they're not.
They are the
haven't
Indians.
been for fucking years, dude. It's been like 8 years.
It was actually the Pirates. I digress. So Reds Pirates, game goes on. Anywho, Suarez challenges 2 pitches in a row. Both are wrong by multiple inches.
Yeah.
Now, he had a total of 5 challenges on both sides of the fence that night. So 3 for the Reds that were overturned, and then 2 for the Pirates that were overturned.
All of them were overturned, yes.
And then they go back to the ABS monitoring after the game and said there was another 15 more calls that could have been overturned.
Yeah.
That he missed. So at what point do you just get to –
That's what they're trying to do.
Do you have like a rating system with these umpires? Like, all right, the best umpires who call the games are behind the dish. Others are
they
just
do. They already do. And this is the issue with the whole format, dude. You will see statistics saying, oh my God, MLB umpires are amazing. They are 90% correct with their calls. Which is true, but one thing about statistics is you can lean them either way. A ball in the dirt, Mike, what is that?
It's a ball.
Every time. Regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Ball hits the bat and goes into the backstop. What is it, Mike?
It's a ball.
It's a foul tip. It's a strike.
Oh, it's a foul tip. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
it hits the bat, it goes back. Every time that happens is equated into the percentage. So every single time a batter swings and doesn't hit the ball, what is that, Mike?
Strike.
So all of those are being put into play, and they say they're 90% correct. Obviously, the problem is the balls that they don't swing at that land somewhere and they can call a strike or a ball. That is considerably less than 90%.
So
I like the traditional aspect of having an umpire, but also this is fun because it's like C.B. Buckner was getting pissed off that they kept challenging it. Call it right then. They wouldn't have any more challenges after 2 if you were right every time.
So on an average game, there's about 290 to 300 pitches thrown.
Yeah.
So one could say that's about 150 per side, give or take. So
unless you're Greg Maddux throwing a perfect game.
Unless you're Greg Maddux or Mark Burley, who was just clipping, right?
Yeah.
So one could say in an average game, there's about 300 of that. So to your point, the given strikes of foul balls and balls in the dirt and balls that are to the backstop and all of that.
Yeah.
Give them about 50% of that market or target.
Right.
The other is just not good. And I don't think the goal is for them to be 100% because I don't think you're ever going to make
It's
this 100%.
impossible. Yeah, you can't ask for perfection. You're just asking for
Be
a
better.
B.
Now, CB Buckner, you'd think it was just behind the dish that his calls are so egregiously bad, right?
It's not.
It's not.
It's
not.
not. Yeah.
It's not. In Milwaukee, a few nights later, he is now the first base umpire. There was a bang-bang play near the bottom of the 8th inning. Meant a lot. He's claimed that in this bang-bang play, that was an overthrow, that the runner on the overthrow did not touch first base. Vince, if you could find that clip or just simply find that picture of how much on first base this runner was, you will clearly see that he was not paying attention at all.
Let's go.
And shout out to John Boy Media. Okay, yeah, let's watch this, shall we?
We're in the 6th inning of a 2-run game. There's 2 outs. Brewers and Rays. Remember that? But the ball.
Here we go.
On 2-0 pitch is smoked, knocked down by the second baseman, but then thrown away with these.
Come on, dude.
He thinks he has to go. He has to go. He steps on the bat.
Lost it.
Either way, he was safe by a mile on this overthrow. CB Buckner says, no, he's out. He didn't touch the bag. Well, the first base coach looks at him and goes, "What? Huh? Like a dog, huh? Turning his head, what?" The benches lose it. Now they challenge it. It's egregious. The fans are losing it. And CB just continues to look like an absolute bag of dicks.
He's been wrong a lot. All right, here's the actual clip.
There it is. There it is, just right there. We don't need anything more. He is on the bag by a mile. Look at CB's eyes. He is nowhere. He's not paying attention to any of it.
Why would you even claim that he didn't touch the bag? That's so clearly
he said, I didn't see him touch the bag. And then he had the gall to ask the home plate umpire, did he touch the bag? He goes, you were right there. You didn't see it? I didn't see him touch it. Okay, well, then he's out. That was the immediate call. And then they said the Brewers are challenging the runner out at first base. And then,
what are we even doing? What are we even doing?
Okay, if a baseball player could be sent down, I believe you should have a quota. You should have a quota. And if your quota continues not to be met and you keep fucking up, you deserve to be sent down to the minors, and a guy who's in the minor gets his shot to be called up.
I'm with you. I like it. It's like Premier League, right? You can send teams down and up based on their record. Do the same thing with umpires. Give another person a shot, because these guys being tenured in here ruins it.
It's like tenured teachers. Just a lot of these guys get fat and happy, and then they just start saying,
and they forget how math works, and they don't know how to teach new shit.
Yeah, or they just get so just comfy that they
start having sex with students.
No.
Oh, that happens a lot too. My Facebook is riddled with perverted teacher has sex with small boy. And you're like, oh my God, dude. Like,
or how about that lady from she was like from Glendale Heights that wound up banging her one student who was like 18 and she married like the heir of some produce company locally in Chicago. And she was actually cute.
Right.
She's out here with the infidelity of the century.
Yeah.
With a kid who's 17. I mean, good on you. What I don't understand, and hey, I'm not promoting anything, but if you're 17.
What a fucking start. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. But if you're 17, 18, about to be 18, and you're, with the hot one, why are you going to say anything?
It's going to get out, right?
I guess.
When you were 17, you would tell people about it. Like, guess what I just did?
Hell yeah.
And then the rumors would swirl, and they'd have to look into it, and they would end up coming to pass, and you'd be like, okay. That's how it happens. He's not like, oh my God, she did this to me.
True. It's like you're hanging with the boys one night. You're like,
Guess
"You wanna see
what?"
these?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Check out the Snapchat. That's the thing too. They're adding them on Snapchat and shit. Like I'm like, why would you do that? That's so incriminating.
But she was like bad with it. I forget her name off the top of my head, but they were like banging in the classroom and stuff. Bananas. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was in health class. Let's go from loving to fighting, Mike.
I love fighting.
Yeah, and some people are better than other people at it. One in particular is Jorge Soler and Ronaldo Lopez in a battle. Mano y mano. So Jorge Soler charges the mound, and it is some of the worst punch throwing I've ever seen in my life. Let's
get a look at the tail of the tape. Oh,
Stop! It's right back to Holland.
Overthrow.
He's staring him down, Jorge Soler. They're talking.
Behind him, a quick throw. He was trying to tag Shonowell. Always in the back foot and leg area.
Jorge Soler walks off of the base and charge.
Now here comes Soler.
And miss Haymaker.
Oh, God.
Miss Haymaker. Miss Haymaker.
Throwing haymakers. They're going after each other. Soler is finally tackled from behind.
He made contact with him 0% of the time. Look at this replay. Miss Haymaker.
Soler was upset after a couple of pitches.
Ronaldo Lopez got him with the ball on the side of the helmet of all
Well, that's
things.
the thing, too. He's got the ball in his hand. Why would you attack somebody with the ball in his hand?
These guys don't know how to fight. They're really good at hitting baseballs and throwing them. They're not Nolan Ryan.
And Ronaldo Lopez didn't throw a punch until after he started attacking him. Yeah, Nolan Ryan, yeah.
Nolan Ryan beat the shit out of Robin Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
Like, broke his nose.
The White Sox are 1-2 in on-field fights.
Yeah, Tim Anderson got his ass beat.
Ass kicked.
Jose Ramirez. Like
AJP, though, and Michael Barrett. AJP won that fight.
AJP got the best of him in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so AJ Pierzynski did get a nice shot in on Josh Barrett.
Dude, Jose Ramirez knocked the baseball out of Tim Anderson. Since that hit, he wasn't good anymore. And also, I don't know if you saw him. He's recording a documentary on his comeback.
What if he doesn't come back?
Right. It doesn't feel like he is.
Savannah Bananas.
Dude, don't cheat on your wife or you'll never be good at baseball again.
That baseball team should be studied. That 2021 White Sox team should be studied in a fucking map because they were so good for like 1 year and then we're never good again.
Yep. Here's the
We
study.
thought the rebuild was working.
If you don't require your team to stretch or get better or have any player development and you let them just run free and have no coaching because Tony La Russa was an old, decrepit old man, bad things are going to happen.
Borderline alcoholic.
Borderline, huh? I wonder where the borderline is.
There's some mugshots of Tony out there leaving the Biltmore.
Yeah, I'm a Hall of Fame baseball person, I think is what he said.
That's basically what he said because he was like an associate to the D-backs at the time.
Well, he was also in the Hall of Fame, and the cop was talking to him. He's like, "You don't know who I am. I'm a Hall of Fame baseball person," which is a funny ass way to say that.
Which is a very drunk way of saying I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I met TLR. You know, I've never met an 80-year-old man wear a backwards snapback before, but TLR did.
He's got some swag. There's no question about that.
I mean, I'm not saying the guy doesn't. The Biltmore property is like a hotbed for those meetings.
You met him at Biltmore?
I did.
Oh, shit.
He basically told me that Chris Young and like all of the GMs are hanging by the bar. If you want to go meet some people, go for it. I was like, I don't want to be a part of me is just like, should I get the dates and you just go hang around and be that guy and just get wasted at the bar with like Vrabel or Ben Johnson? But I don't.
Or Diana Orsini.
Or Diana Orsini. Could be a thing.
Is what she does worse than what Schefter does? I feel like Schefter's hoeing himself out more than she is.
Schefter does it in the most corporate way possible, though.
Yeah. You know he's like 60?
I didn't know that.
I think he is. I saw his
That's
age
crazy.
the other day, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, Schefter's like one of those guys in corporate.
Yeah,
that, like,
he turned
it's
60.
like,
He was born in 1966. He's 59 years old right now.
kind of like a corporate version of a golden retriever. It's like everybody kind of likes him and believes him, and all those things. He'll get on a podcast every now and again. Yeah, it's the way that cookie crumbles. Rossini, though, now that's where some of Kay Adams, who I don't know if she hasn't used her superpower, but
You don't know that.
you don't know that is
She
right.
did to Shams that one time.
Did you see Ty Simpson shot a shot at her?
I did.
Shout out to Ty Simpson, dude.
Draft stock
I hope
through
he
the
gets
roof.
drafted. Draft stock through the roof on this podcast. Listen, if you are a 20-something-year-old man coming out and you're on KF,
Congrats to him.
and you don't shoot your shot,
He came out on
Please.
Kay's podcast?
he shot a shot.
Oh, you've been saying coming out today. I have no idea what you mean.
It's not what I mean by it.
Congrats,
what I'm
Ty.
saying is, it's like, if you're going on someone's podcast, being Kay Adams, kind of a looker,
Yeah.
and you're shooting your shot at her because she brought up Aaron Rodgers, how would you feel about going to play? And he said, oh, well, the history of Aaron Rodgers, because she asked, like, oh, would you watch movies with him or whatever? And he goes, oh, well, if I get drafted there, maybe you can come watch movies with me. We'll pick one. And she was like, okay. I'm like, yo, how you doing?
Come on, Ty.
That'll way. For all
Gotta
the
tie
younger
one on.
listeners out there trying to, shoot your shot with a young lady, watching a movie isn't watching a movie. I digress. Let's talk about some golf.
Mike's done it before.
Nope.
All right, Michael.
What's up, man?
The NBA is going on. I got two things I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the one that we can talk about less, and then the one that we can talk about more. And the one we can talk about less is the Los Angeles Lakers. Because it wouldn't be a sports show unless we talk about the Lakers. Do you know why, Mike?
Because Luka Doncic is basically out until the playoffs.
He was smirked. Is he even playing in the playoffs? That's the question.
What, it's a hamstring injury, soft tissue injury?
So Luka Doncic, went to Spain for his injury. Grade 2 left hamstring strain. He went to Spain for all we can assume is stem cell replacement or whatever they call it. Because it's not allowed in the U.S. And then Austin Reeves, like the next day, injures himself for a considerable amount of time, leaving that team with their two best scorers on the sideline. And it went from maybe the Lakers can do something this year to can LeBron carry this team? And he cannot. He is way too old right now. Yeah, Luka is out for the remainder of the season. That's what they said. So they can kiss that whole idea goodbye.
And in other news, he's also separating from his fiance after like 4 years or something.
I thought that already happened, but yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's
March
been seen
11th.
out on dates already.
Right,
Which, listen, if you're the star of the Los Angeles Lakers,
chances
as
are
long as you
can
don't
do
pull an
whatever you
early
want.
2000s Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, you're all right. You're going to be
True.
okay.
True. And hey, Kobe didn't do anything. Allegedly.
Big allegedly. That's what he
Mamba out. That
means more now,
All right.
sadly.
All right.
yeah.
All right, P. Kobe. Well, Vince, you kind of jinxed them. I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it.
What do you mean?
You kind of jinxed Luka.
What, saying that he was good and he should win the MVP?
Yeah, you were talking about it last week. You were like, dude, Luka's fucking amazing.
He is fucking amazing. He should have won the MVP.
And then here we go.
I don't have enough juice to jinx the Lakers. I don't care about the Lakers.
I mean, you kind of got some juice, dude.
Dude, if I can jinx teams that I don't really care about, that would be fun. I'll start doing that to a lot of teams just for fun.
Really? You put the kibosh on them? You put the Malloy?
Yeah, like what if like randomly I put the kibosh on like the Atlanta Braves for no reason? I'm just like, you know what? Acuna's going to win the MVP. Ka-donk. And you're like, oh no.
Right. Exactly. So
it is a shame, though. It sucks. He was having the hell of an end of the season. He was making a push for the MVP, and he gets injured. Victor Wembanyama right now is in and out with injuries. He can't win the MVP anymore, leaving it with Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads the league in one category. Can you guess it, Mike?
points.
Worse.
Easy scoring.
Worse than points.
Turnovers. Threes. Oh, okay. Those are points.
Free throws.
Oh, he's not doing good on free throws.
He leads the league in free throws this year. In every other statistical category, someone's above him. Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic, 2 years in a row, averages a triple-double. You can't give the MVP to Shai. If you give it to him, that is stupid.
I said it last week. Nikola Jokic
should win it.
Did you know? That's why we start pod. We're going to talk about Nikola Jokic. About to hop on pod right now.
They must, and they have to give it to him. If they don't, it's stupid. I mean, we already talked about how dumb of an award it is anyway, but still, it's... Yeah. You can't give that to Shai. There's no reason to give it to him, to be honest.
You got LeBron out here the next night that the Lakers lose. They'd be like, and stay after for LeBron gives Bronny Jr. a spanking.
Listen. Yeah, right. LeBron James did make an appearance on the Bob Does Sports golf channel. Did you see this?
Yes, I did.
I watched it.
How was it? I like Bob Does Sports.
I think they're funny, and I thought LeBron was funny. I thought he was fun. I was like, this is the first time in my life where I was like, oh, LeBron's actually kind of fun. But there was a thing where it's like you could tell he hasn't been able to swear in any other capacity for like any other interview that he's done. So he just kept swearing like an 8th grader. He's like, I'm going to fucking hit this fucking ball. And you're like, what are you doing, dude?
How many times are you going to slip an F word in there, Bron?
Him roasting Memphis, though, was awesome.
Yeah, why did he roast Memphis?
He was like, dude, I'm 42 years old. Like, I don't want to stay in a hotel in fucking Memphis or Milwaukee. He's like, and they're like, really? You wouldn't sign with Memphis? He's like, no. He's like, only way they'd get me is if they drafted me in 2003. And I was like, damn, good for you. He hasn't been that candid in probably ever. I thought it was awesome.
I did catch a couple clips of it, and he was essentially saying, he's like, catch me, end of the day. I'm like, yeah, I'm good to go tomorrow. And then I wake up and I'm not good to go.
Yeah. Well, right. Yeah. He's like, I wake up doubtful. And then he also is like, if I wasn't from there, Cleveland too. I was like, dude, I think because my biggest issue with him outside of him beating the Bulls has been like, he's kind of like a performative, like he goes in an interview and says shit, and you're like, you don't mean that.
Yeah.
Or like,
I read that one.
I knew that was going to happen. I love that book, blah, blah, blah. And in that entire time, he just seemed like he was just having fun. They were talking about Uncrustables and toasting them and shit. And I was like, this is the LeBron I wish I could have seen the last 20 years. Like, he's way more like digestible if he's not being an ass,
Yeah, deep down, I will always have great
100%
disdain for that man. But
that's partially because of his greatness, though.
So
unfortunately,
we have Packers Mike, and we got Lakers Vince, and
it's certainly not. You were just like, Aaron Rodgers went on Pat McAfee, and he's so true. That's why he became Packers Mike. You're like, oh my God, he's totally telling the truth all the time. I love that guy. I'm like, all right, okay, dude.
I don't know if I said it quite that zesty, but
ivermectin is legit. So I think what you were, you're like, he's speaking the truth, dude.
Well, I mean, considering the fun files that were released, can we go down a rabbit hole? The fun files that were released would indicate that was a fabricated, planned.
I agree.
Outcome.
It's just like, can't believe you're like, Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
Created in a lab.
Yeah.
And used to gain massive profits for a very large pharmaceutical company.
That's been proven. We knew that. But it's just like the fact that you thought he was better than Tom Brady and better than every other quarterback of all time.
I never said he was better than Tom Brady.
When you were like, oh, actually, like if I didn't,
I never said he was better.
You're like,
than
I
Tom
would wear
Brady.
cheese on my head, dude. If,
No,
like,
my hand to the good Lord above.
You're like, you know who I liked a lot?
Donald
Donald Driver. I was like, whoa, dude, chill out.
No, dude, Bubba Franks for the record.
Dog.
And see?
Amon Green was a hell of a player. I loved him.
I never said
That's
that he was better than Tom Brady. Not now, not ever.
Somebody go back.
Go back. Never said it.
No, you didn't. But still, that was, Packers Mike was a fun time. Fun time.
Packers Vince is a better time. LeBron James
Not
fan.
a thing. I just said he's more palatable when he's not on
Meanwhile, I was
podium.
going to be screaming at Bronny. He's like, no fucking bounce pass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he walks out with the J. Cole album. He's like, I just really want to listen to it. Like, everybody listens to... I was talking to my brother about this today. Why was he holding a vinyl? Brand new J. Cole album, got to listen to this on vinyl. That is not how people listen to music, dude. Like, it's fun to get one, but why would your first listen be on a vinyl? Come on.
Because he wanted to be authentic.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, no, I
there's a
actually heard the whole
difference
thing
buying a new vinyl as opposed to buying like an old vinyl.
Classic,
Like if you bought like an original like Joel vinyl
Mm-hmm.
that you wanted to like throw on, maybe The Stranger or something along the lines of that. We're gonna
And
go
don't get me wrong. I have Tom Misch vinyls. I have a Mac Miller vinyl. Like, all that's fine. Just not your first listen through is not going to be vinyl.
Not necessarily, no.
J. Cole
I
did go on
listen-
Carmelo Anthony's podcast, though. I don't know if you saw this.
He also went on Cameron's podcast.
Yeah, and I like that, too. I like listening to J. Cole talk. He's a dog.
Smart man.
We're burying a bit of a lead, though, because big things are happening in Chicago.
Are they?
Michael Reinsdorf takes the podium, axes Arturas Karnisovas and Mark Eversley. Finally,
I can't believe it was 6 years. It was like a time warp.
and do you remember our conversations then were, thank God Garpax is out of here. We're getting the guy that got Nikola Jokic. This is all going to be better, and it's been nothing but a dumpster fire for years. And
6, actually.
They sucked. Don't get me wrong. But this is deeper than that. Truly. His biggest issues for me was, one, all the trades for all the aging stars coming back, trading all of our guys way too late, and the only thing them getting back is their own draft pick. Drafting Patrick Williams, 4th overall, him being a bust, and then giving him 5 years, $94 million after that. And then the nail in the coffin was the Jaden Ivey thing. So actually,
the Jaden Ivey thing, and then that whole trade sequence, which was like a 2K based trading.
what, this year? But
yeah.
the thing is them doing it this year. Well, that was the right move. But why are we taking in the middle of the year? Do that in the beginning of the year, so you're not 9th in percentage.
Billy Donovan is gone.
No, he's not. Let me tell you why, Mike. This is what happened. So Michael Reinsdorf gets on the mic. So for people that don't know, the Reinsdorf family is going to retain the Bulls. They are selling the White Sox so they can pay capital gains so the Reinsdorf family can keep the Bulls and continue to run them. And they, after that, said, what I believe is going to happen, what they said is different. I believe Billy Donovan's going to get the Brad Stevens treatment and become the president of basketball or the general manager. What they said is they are not going to bring in a GM that will not work with Billy Donovan because he will be the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. They said that. So much so that Mike Malone signed with North Carolina, who had interest in Billy Donovan, and they said, I'm going to wait till the end of the season, and the Bulls are like, we're keeping Billy Donovan. Come hell or high water, he's either going to be in our front office or he's going to be the coach next year. 3rd longest tenured coach in the NBA and hasn't won a goddamn playoff series as the coach. They claim he is a successful head coach because he went to the finals with KD and Russ and they didn't even win it. Meanwhile, you got Spoelstra, who has been doing it and has won finals and brought the Heat to the finals multiple times. They can't even be considered on the same level, but They're keeping Billy Donovan. They've already said it. They already said they won't sign anybody unless they are okay with Billy Donovan being the head coach of the Chicago Bulls.
I heard a take today that I enjoyed. I was listening to ESPN 1000, and they explained, would you rather have Tibbs back at the helm for the Bulls or Ozzie Guillen back at the helm for the White Sox?
Tibbs.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Give me Tibbs. Maybe you bring Tibbs back to work with Billy, but Billy maybe doesn't want to be a GM. Maybe he wants to be on this floor.
He will be the head coach next year.
The problem is now you just got to break it all down again.
Well, the thing is they set themselves up saying all these great guys. What they need to do is spend money and get the smart guys in because they haven't been able to draft and they haven't been able to make
They don't know
trades.
what smart guys are, Vince.
And they also can't because they're shoehorning themselves into saying you got to keep the coach.
Well,
why, Mike?
Once again, because the Reinsdorf families know we are very, very, very honest and forthcoming and loyal to our very shitty talent.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
Either that or they're giving him the Rick Hahn treatment and said, you have a deal and you will work your deal, or
he doesn't. They were gonna get rid of him this year.
Interesting. Because Rick Hahn was like demanded to, there was no out of his contract. He wanted to quit multiple times. They wouldn't let him.
That's crazy.
They wouldn't allow him to take interviews with other teams because you can block those.
Yep.
So they blocked every single one. Rick Hahn wanted to leave. And what's so funny, before Rick Hahn left, I met him. He wanted nothing to do with that fucking team, and you can tell.
I know.
So it's a situation right now where the Bulls are just going to be in purgatory for the next decade. So whatever.
That is life. And it's never going to change. And we're going to go the entirety of our rest of our lives without having a good goddamn team. And I never in my life would have said, maybe bring back guard packs. That wasn't as bad as it seemed. Because this has been worse.
It was worse than,
Mike, it was bad. But it wasn't this bad.
What's so funny is, like, if you Google Bulls firing, they come up, like, with this AI-based thing. It's just, like, the Acme exit, AKME, for our tourist, Curtis Silvas, Mark Eversley. Acme, which is hysterical because it's like a cartoon. Michael Reinsdorf is now, walking in the footsteps of his father.
He runs the team already,
but nowhere near the level that Jerry was. Jerry empowered actually really smart people. Michael just seems to be like, and that is what my daddy did.
I don't know, though. Did he empower a lot of smart people? He empowered Kenny Williams for getting – that team was great for a year. He put Jerry Krause in charge, which was good. But did he draft Michael Jordan? Did he try to keep Phil Jackson?
Drafted Scottie Pippen.
Right. Jerry Krause did.
He brought in Hugh – I mean, come on. Like, DJ Armstrong –
that's all Jerry Krause moves. Really, all you could say is he hired Jerry Krause and he hired Kenny Williams for way too long.
Jerry Krause had the power to hire and fire, and they wanted to get rid of Phil Jackson.
Because
MJ said, because they didn't like each other.
What did he do a year later?
Yeah, he went to the Lakers.
Three-peated, motherfucker. Like, what are we doing? That's the whole thing. And just he sticks to his guns too hardcore, and he's not a good owner.
Okay.
He only is a good owner because of those 6 championships.
Well,
but
there you go.
In the 90s, he's not a good owner. In the 2000s, when everything changed, he stayed the same.
6 rings, Vince, doesn't suck.
In the 90s.
Okay, no one's done it since.
In the 1900s.
No.
Yeah.
That made me feel old.
And me too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, since my existence, with a brain that can think, the Bulls haven't been that good.
Correct. They were good in the
2011, 2012.
Yeah, 2008, or 2009, 2010, 2011, yeah.
Yeah. And then, other than that, haven't been shit. So, what are we talking about?
We'll wait another decade.
What are we talking about? It's stupid, and I hate it. But, alas, we're here.
Well, one thing you can hang your hat on, Vince, is golf.
Yeah.
Well, golf talk, dude.
GOLF, dude. The Masters is here, dude. Welcome to Masters.
Yeah, it's Masters.
No, let's talk Masters. Let's talk Masters. It's a great time. It's a great time to watch golf. It is the Super Bowl of golf.
I just hope they have fun.
I hope it is fun. There's a couple storylines going into it. One, obviously, Tiger. He's taking care of his own shit. Supposedly, he's not going to be part of the whole thing. Rory McIlroy's Champions Dinner. I don't know if you saw his comment about his dinner, Mike.
I did,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it.
Someone asked him why he didn't bring a lot of Irish cuisine into it, and he said, "I'm trying to enjoy the dinner too."
Which, let's face it, the Irish are not known for their cuisine.
I've been there a lot. I have family there. I love Ireland. All of that's great. I don't suggest the cuisine at all. That's not what you go there for.
Hey, you got corned beef and hash, and that's really
Yum.
about it.
Yeah,
They
a
got
lot of ham and
boiled
cheese
meat and
sandwiches.
potatoes.
A lot of neutral colored foods, and
Yes.
I went to a wedding, and if you get steak, it comes well done. So that's how it
See?
goes. Yeah.
There you have it.
Pests-
We don't have the good meat here, Sonny. Now,
No, it's just more like we don't want to get sick because we used to get sick back in 1700. You're like, all right,
well,
bad habits die hard.
there's one thing that this man also knows how to pick, and it's wine.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy me some vino.
Smelly Mike.
I didn't go down this rabbit hole of his wine listings. This man has a palate.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get a look at this wine list for a
Please.
second.
I know nothing about it, so please.
Starting out with a Brut Champagne,
Oh,
Salon S.
try.
I'm not even a little dry 2015 champagne
Okay.
from some vineyard in France that I cannot pronounce, and I'm only
It better be.
butchering.
Yep.
But the average cost of this bottle of champagne is, in your guess,
$1,000.
$1,500.
Jesus.
Okay.
For champagne.
For the second with his courses, he is now going with a lighter, what we would consider more along the sides of a white wine,
Sauvignon
Okay.
Blanc.
close in flavor profile.
Okay.
One could consider it close to that, maybe.
Orchard
maybe,
fruits, apples, pears, kind of.
Yeah,
Crispy.
22 Domaine Le Fleuve. Another one, $1,800 a bottle.
Jesus Christ.
Goes to show you the amount of money. But like, you're
But
not
also
even
good. The
touching-
Masters has so much goddamn money. Like, good.
Exactly. To them, this is like a drop in the bucket. And he's claimed that he started to actually collect wine. The next on the list is a Burgundy, which is also in the white family. That is another one that is just $1,800, and then a Bordeaux from 1990. Okay,
Older
So
than both of us.
a 35-year-old bottle of Bordeaux from one of the
Jesus.
best regions, which is a Rothschild Bordeaux, one of the best regions in southern France. That bottle is going for anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 a bottle. And there's limited production, so you're not going to be able to find many. But this is just on his list. Like this, you're drinking this, and then to wrap it, there is a sweet wine, a 1989 Chateau de
For
Quem
dessert.
from
To go with
Bordeaux
the sticky toffee.
to go with his sticky toffee, which is also in a range from $4,000 to $5,000.
I respect it.
The money alone in this event. You don't.
Well, I
touch
mean, if you come in 20th in the Masters, you still make $1 million. Like, there's so much money in it that it doesn't even make any sense to me. It really doesn't.
You know what's fun to see though? If
What?
you go on the Masters website, they will show you all players, professional and amateur.
Yep.
And there's a handful of amateur players this year, and a lot of them are from the American.
Oh, Mike, I'm playing Masters Fantasy again this year.
That's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said to start the podcast, there's people who are super into this shit, and then there's people who are like me, who are like, I hope they have fun.
Yeah.
I'll go to the event where the drinking is the primary option.
You pick
Kinda down.
past winner. you get all these guys that you can pick on it. So you pick a past winner, you pick an American, you pick an international, you pick a wild card, you pick an amateur.
Okay.
Right now, past winner, guess who I picked?
Not Rory.
Scotty Chef.
Okay.
I like this year, my pick to click, Xander Schauffele.
All right.
So I'm going that way. I picked Matsuyama. I picked Aberg as far as my my wild card in there, and then I forgot who my amateur was, but we'll see what happens. I've been hearing that this year is the last couple of years. There's been some very talented golfers that you expected to win.
Sure.
This year, I guess the field's open for anybody. The field's open for anybody. That's what they're saying.
Well, too bad Tiger can't compete because, pain pills. But
yeah, right.
I look at DeChambeau was close last year. I don't think you can write him off. I think Goddard. Very good golfer.
They're saying
the
Iron Game
did great at the Phoenix Open.
He did. They're saying iron game's going to be important here, and Scheffler's had a good irons for his whole career, and this year he's been booty cheeks on irons. So it's possible. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to act like I know what's going to happen. I am just looking forward to popping on the TV and just kicking it hard, watching some beautiful, green, pristine golf, because it is the most pristine place I've ever been in my entire life.
And maybe the most immaculate, theme song of any sporting event.
Yeah,
ever.
dude. When it comes on, I get my nips get hard.
You will have choke going?
No. Not sexually, just ooh. Give me a glass of champagne. Okay. Let's enjoy this.
Okay. You take a young lady home on the Masters weekend. You clip on some music. Is it it's come on. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on. You bring a young lady home this weekend. Are you clipping on the Masters?
No, I won't go into my golf fascination with her. That's usually what I usually leave that for a couple dates before she wants to leave me already. That's how that goes.
Maybe she's a golf gal. There's those gals exist.
They exist.
They do.
I've yet to date one, but they exist.
You got to start hanging out at more golf courses, Vince.
No, I don't have money like that.
I mean, you could.
Nope.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Nope. I don't have money like that.
So who's your winner?
My winner this year is Xander Schauffele.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
But I think DeChambeau's something in my gut's telling me DeChambeau's.
Bryson, dude.
He's kind of a dog. He can drive the ball really well.
He is.
Iron work, maybe
he's
not
hit or
the
miss,
best.
though. That's the thing. He's hit or miss.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, no, I know. It's more like the guy who's going to win this game is who makes the most baskets. But he is hit or miss, though. He's never going to be 10th. He's either going to be top 4 or he's going to be 30th. He either plays really well or doesn't at all. So if he's playing well into day 3, you can get him in a top 5 finish.
Let's see what the AI engine has to say.
What does Allen Iverson have to say about this?
Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson has interesting. Kind of agrees with me. Interesting gamble here. So, top 4, Scheffler, go figure.
Yep.
John Rahm,
yep.
Bryson DeChambeau, Rory.
I heard Patrick Reed too, baby.
Okay. Max Homa may surprise some people.
I want him to be good so bad. He's the coolest dude in golf. I want him to be good so bad.
He's kind of sick. Know who's the coolest dude in golf? Ricky Fowler.
He is. Always has been. Always has been.
Ricky Fowler is a dog. I love that guy. He's cool as hell.
He was the swag god off the top. All orange.
And I've never seen a professional. He was one of the only guys on the 16th hole. I saw Scheffler tee off. Saw all these guys tee off. He was the only guy who got up there and was like, "Come on, make some noise."
He likes the hype. A lot of guys don't like that shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because golf is proper.
Yeah, gentleman's game. Yeah.
Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Yeah, dude, I saw the worst post of all time today. This is also the time where you see the worst golf guys of all time come out of the woodwork when they're talking about the Masters. I saw a polo with a pattern design on it, and it was like, whatever. I didn't care for it. And this dude's like, please get COVID golfers out of the Masters. I'm like, what the hell? He didn't like the pattern design. He's like, this is classic COVID golfer. This is not luxury and blah, blah, blah like the Masters. And I'm just like, fuck out of here. No one cares about your opinions. It's like baseball writers. They're the same way. They're just so lame. They're so lame.
Listen, if you're talking about a guy and like what apparel he's wearing, just shut up.
I agree. It's like that one guy that wore that Arizona State hats with the upside down letters, and people were freaking out about that. You're like, you care too much about this place that doesn't care about you. That's the reality.
We made hats like that too, Vince.
We did.
Pretty cool stuff.
I know, and I'd wear it at Augusta if I could.
Yeah, well, you can't.
You can. I'd wear this. I wore a hat there.
Oh, okay. Well, proper. There we go.
You can't wear. No, you can wear shorts. Oh, you just can't bring a camera in there.
Exactly. Can't bring a cell phone, which is, I think, a very interesting tidbit of this event, that there's no cell phones allowed. So
great.
Everybody is truly there for the moment.
I brought a Digi-C, though. Digital camera.
That should be your rap name.
Digi-C?
More like Digi-V. But yeah, Digi-C.
Vigi-C? Vigi-G? Come on now.
See? Digi-C, dude.
Workshop.
Brought the Digi-C out.
Workshop.
You know, that's something that's like of the Gen Z lore, because they don't have culture. They buy like DGCs in their words, and then they like walk around and take
like we were doing that too. It's the vinyl thing. We started
because
listening to
it came
vinyls
out
and
and
cassettes
it was
and
cool.
shit. No, I'm talking about cassettes and vinyls. We're like, we listen to music on vinyls now, and you're like, okay, get a fucking MP3 player, dude. Like
we are young,
young,
Hootin' and howl.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much hootin' and hollering music.
All the Lumineer, AJR, all that shit. Yeah, or like Andy, what's his name? Andy
Frisella.
Oh no! I gotta find him. He's so funny. Andy Grammer. And you gotta keep your head up. Whoa!
Oh.
You can let your head down. Hey.
Hey. Good tune. You sing it when it's on in the car by yourself.
Also millennial music, for sure.
Yeah, and we were famous for charging $30 for a cheeseburger and drinking a milk stout that tastes like ass.
Right. Ever had an IPA? Miss me with that.
IPA is just, I'm not a beer. Never been a beer guy. But, you know, there are some beer guys, and they all go to Michigan. For whatever reason, there is a subgenre.
Or live in Wisconsin.
Or potentially live in Wisconsin, because there's a lot of breweries there. But Michigan also has a lot of them as well. And to get into that topic, the college basketball national championship was over the weekend. Let's put it. The Final Four was over the weekend, and the tournament was on Monday night, and they decided to air it, if you're East Coast time, at 9:50 at night.
Yep. If you're a West Coast time, it was 9:50 at night.
No, we start early.
Or no, if it was East Coast, you're right. Excuse me.
See? I'm smart.
But you're right.
Vince and I predicted this. I had UConn. I also had Michigan. I picked UConn to win. Don't know what more I can say.
Okay. No, we didn't. Dude.
Did you keep it in the doc? No.
We didn't have a doc last week. We were together. We both took U of I.
I did not take U of I. I took
But
UConn.
before that, you said UConn's the best team left. And I said, that's bullshit. Michigan has scored 90 points in every single game. And you're like, they're the best teams left. And then I was like, they're not the best team left. Michigan and Arizona are both better than UConn. And then you were like, oh, I don't know, dude. And I was like, no, they are. Because Mike's prophecy was correct. This is not your fucking prophecy. You're lying.
I do it to rage bait him sometimes.
It's unbelievable. Even when he typed that, I was like, this motherfucker. This dude, I swear to God.
The prophecy, Vincent, was correct.
Woohoo!
I'm brilliant.
It's
all right?
opposite day.
Well, I did pick UConn to go. So.
Yes, I picked Michigan and Illinois, and I thought Michigan was going to win it because they score a lot. This game was not the case, but let's talk about the Final Four. One game was more fun than the other. Neither of them were that much fun, truly.
No.
UConn kind of had Illinois the whole time. In the end, they cut it to 4. They missed that 3, and it was like, oh, shit, something could happen. So it was fun in the last, 4 minutes, but UConn took care of business. Now, when I turned on the Arizona-Michigan game, because I was at a potty, and I went to go look at it, and it was halfway through the first half. And I was like, this is embarrassing.
It wasn't even a game.
It was embarrassing the whole time. And they prolonged that 90-point streak all the way to the final. That was crazy.
Well, Vince, this is the joy of this tournament. Some people, if you chose Michigan from the jump, I mean, hey, I had them in the final. On my bracket, I swear I had them in the Elite Eight. I don't think I had them going all the way.
I had them losing to Arkansas in the Final Four is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I had Arkansas going the distance, but I'm sure every Michigan fan out there is just over the moon.
Yeah.
You got 2 and 3 years now?
Yeah, you got
football.
Football they won 3 years ago. This year they won basketball. I didn't want Michigan to win. I don't like the Michigan man thing, but they were a fun team.
Do you like Rich Eisen?
I do. He's the only Michigan man I like, to be honest.
Do you like Adam Schefter?
Sometimes.
Do you like Tom Brady?
He's very talented. He is a robot.
Okay.
Dave P, too. Pisses me off a lot, too.
Yeah, Portnoy's gotten just long in the tooth.
Yeah. But
Pulls to play.
I will say UConn played them better than everybody else did.
It was a very good game.
Yeah.
Until that final 5-minute stretch where you were like,
Michigan's
they're getting close, but UConn just offensively couldn't buy a shot there in the last 8 minutes of the game.
They are a hell of a team, though.
They might be back next year.
In the last, 5 years, they've reached the Final Four of those 5, maybe all 5. They've won twice, and then they just lost in the finals this year. Unbelievable. New blue blood. Danny Hurley's the fucking man.
He's trying to take a Gino Auriemma page out of the book.
A little bit. But Gino Auriemma was in the news this week, too.
We'll get into that, but I look at what Hurley's doing, and then not only that, having Bill Murray's kid on his coaching staff, which is next level.
Yeah.
And I think Bill Murray's son is going to coach at New Hampshire.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So good for clearly creating now a funnel of coaching, which is neat. That's how you know you're quite good. So I think, especially with the NIL and the way things are going next, this could be.
Well, that's the thing too, is so Michigan's coach, they were getting reached out to by North Carolina. He's like, hell no. I mean, number one, the Big Ten is big up everywhere. NIL, a lot of money. A lot of people that go to Big Ten schools make a lot of money. And that is showing in strides, for sure.
Clearly.
In football and in basketball. You're like, Jesus Christ. That being said, UNC was a dream job. It's like Dean Smith, Roy Williams, who's next, and it's been poopy since then. They end up going to Mike Malone, who hasn't coached in college since 93, I think. Couldn't get Billy D. Is the blue blood turnover, is this like what happened to Indiana? Is North Carolina destined for infamy?
Who knows?
They could be.
Cycles go, and over time things change. Arizona has been in the Elite Eight and Final Four over the past 4 years as well.
I think I think this was their first Final Four. They've been sitting in Elite Eight for years.
And Purdue's kind of in that same cycle. I think Purdue's, could you consider?
They won though,
Purdue
right?
Blood. You're talking the wrong guy on that.
I thought they won one year. They might have not.
To our Purdue fans out there, forgive us.
No, it's okay. We'll figure it out. No, runner-up in 2024.
See? So they were close. Yeah, that's when they had Zach Edey.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, that monster. So I look at this, Vince.
And Jaden Ivey.
And Jaden Ivey. Gotta love Jaden Ivey. No longer playing. But to your point, it's a good question to look at this and say now with the infusion of NIL, if things don't change, you're going to see different schools pop up in here who have the funding. And you're going to see guys go from, oh, hey, I played on UConn last year. I have another year of eligibility. Why would I go to the NBA?
Why would I leave? Well, and that's what UConn did. Now, there is one player, and I forgot his name, so sorry about that. But there is one player that was on Michigan, and he transferred to UConn after UConn won 2 in a row. He's been on UConn and Michigan the last 4 years, and he has won 0 national championships because he went on the wrong team both ends. That sucks.
So sometimes it goes to show you to be loyal.
That's like Randy Moss never winning a Super Bowl. You're like, how? You're like, well, I guess he wasn't on the Patriots when they did.
Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, right? But at least he stayed on the team. It was just more
Dan Marino stayed on the same team. So it's a double-edged sword to my point.
Right. Should have stayed on Michigan, man. But it was fun. What a tournament, huh?
It was a wonderful tournament. Wife's prediction was wrong. Her bracket was the last to fall.
She smoked us.
She totally smoked us.
Yeah.
Next year we'll do it again. Maybe we'll add some new blood into this mix.
Oh yeah.
We'll
I gotta fall in love.
Squad back
if I fall in love in the next 365, then we can add her to the bracket.
Okay, mystery lady, you hear that? You're ready.
See. We'll see.
Now
we'll see.
Let's talk. Vince, Gino Auriemma.
Yeah.
And don't talk about that. Words become things.
True.
Could find the love of your life, Vince. You don't know.
Sure.
NCAA women's basketball tournament happened over the weekend as well. Gino Auriemma was quite upset at the end of the Final Four game against South Carolina that the head coach of South Carolina, whose name I don't even remember. Dawn Staley didn't meet him after the game to shake his hand. He claimed he was waiting there for 3 minutes and she never arrived. And after the game, or my bad, it was the pregame ceremony because they have like a little shake your hand, how you doing? UConn was undefeated in this, 38-0. Gamecocks are quite good as well, 36-3. And he took offense to that and kind of lit her up after the game.
He's a baby.
He's an old greaseball is what he is.
Yeah. But to be lighting her up after losing by fucking 15, like, come on.
It looks like you're a sore loser, but it's it's an old greaseball move. It's the prototypical, what am I, an asshole? You're not going to meet me before the game to shake my fucking hand? And
no
now
respect.
I lose.
It's what's the...
I got no fucking respect over here. I'm fucking the best coach in college basketball history.
She gives me no respect. Who's the comedian?
That's Rodney Dangerfield.
Thank you. Jeez Louise. No respect at all.
I get no respect. He's out here just, what am I, a fucking asshole? You're not going to shake my hand? Go fuck yourself. He's an old greaseball. So it's what it was. He's clearly, he doesn't lose often.
No.
Hasn't lost in a long time. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody would have beat UCLA. UCLA was so good on Sunday. Yeah. By the way, I have a dumb fucking question for all the people at ESPN, ABC, all of the women empowerment channels that want to promote women's sports.
Mike fighting for women's sports. There's something new every week.
Why is the fucking game on a Sunday at 2:00?
I agree. It should be prime time.
Put them on in prime time.
And meanwhile, they're playing like bullshit WNBA games that no one cares about in prime time, but they're not playing the national championship at prime time.
This game is the game you want to watch. Now, was it a great game? No, it wasn't. But
still,
I will, for the record, say if you're trying to bring notoriety to women's sports, play it at prime time on a Sunday.
Oh, do you hear about Angel Reese?
No.
She got traded to Atlanta for 2 first-round picks.
no.
She's no longer in Chicago.
Oh,
And
no.
someone said that her and Brittany Griner are, I think it was Monica McNutt actually, said her and Brittany Griner are the best duo since Shaq and Kobe. And someone's like, let's hope their house is not made of straw because it's brick central there. I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Speaking of the WNBA, you see Sophie Cunningham pose for SI swimsuit.
Good for her.
Good for her, is right.
Respect.
I hope she comes back really nicely from her injury.
Respect.
Praying for you, boo-boo.
I give
Anyways,
no respect.
UCLA wins 79-51 and
Squad.
wins their first college basketball national championship in program history for the women.
Troy Aikman must have been jacked.
Troy Aikman, a.k.a. White Jay-Z, I don't know if he even made a statement. Sad.
He should. He's the king of UCLA. Him and Lonzo Ball.
Him and Cade McNown.
Oh, yeah. And Josh Rosen?
Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going to win some Super Bowls. Never did. All right, speaking of Super Bowls.
Yeah.
The Bears are back in the news for some interesting reasons, Vince.
No, it's the same shit. It's always the
No,
same
Vince.
shit.
No, Vince.
Go ahead.
We could get Dexter Lawrence. Picks could
Oh,
fly too.
I thought
but
you were
we
talking
could-
about the stadium, dude.
No.
Like, stop.
We could get Dexter Lawrence. Could have happened.
Yeah. Dexter Lawrence has asked out of New York. He is, I would say, by far the best at his position in the NFL. If you see as far as rushes are concerned, it's like him and then Vita Vea, and then everybody else is a drop-off point. They're looking for a late first rounder, early second rounder, maybe. We have that ammunition, and I'm cool with it. And I say do it.
You would give up the 25th pick for a guy who had a half a sack last year?
I would rather. That position's not about sex. It's about QBPs, dude.
Okay,
He's
go on.
playing in the middle of the line. He needs to stuff the run, and he needs to pressure the quarterback. That's it.
Go on.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. And if he can do that, and he did that at an elite level last year and the year before.
He is a true nose tackle. There's no
Right.
doubt about it. His best year was 2023. I think he recorded about 9 sacks.
Yeah.
But on that
They're
team,
You're not supposed to sack as a nose tackle. As an
Why
edge
not?
rusher, yes, you can get sacks as a nose tackle, but you're a run stuffer. You're a hey, I'm going to fuck up the line for the edge rushers to get sacks.
collapse the pocket, all the things.
His whole job isn't to only get sacks, though.
Okay. So you'd give up your first round pick
I consider it. I'd
for
rather
a
it
guy
to
who
be.
had a half a sack.
I'd rather it to be. Hey, let's trade the first round pick for beginning of the second round and send it that way. I would be okay with that.
I'm feeling this more along the lines of one of the second round picks that you attained. That would make sense.
Sure.
I would feel like that's a fair, that's not
Will that-
desperation.
Will that get the job done?
28 years old, granted, a game wrecker in the middle. 2024, 9 sacks. 2023, 4.5. 2022, 7.5. Okay. 2024, argue best year. Wants to get paid like an elite pass rusher. Probably not going to get that money. So I guess the biggest question if you're the Bears is, do you want to give that much money and cap space, which you don't have a lot of? I think we're hovering right at around $21 million right now.
Do we? I thought we had like 300 grand.
Right. So we're not in a cap positive position
Right.
to give a guy a deal that's worth what he would
We
probably
gave
want to
up some of the most egregious runs of all time last year. And it
Vince,
hurt.
how that team led anything in any major category is insane, but
It's-
we've led the league in interceptions, the top
takeaways.
3 or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
We were
but,
number
you
one
know,
takeaways. Yeah.
Lightning strikes once, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling that they're not going to sign him.
They probably won't. It
trade
doesn't
for
feel like
him.
a polls move. It doesn't feel like a polls move. I would just be kind of okay if they did it.
I listened to Todd McShay's podcast the other day, and he had a
What is
good,
he on the Ringer now?
I don't know what he's on at this point, but
Solo
he had a
dolo.
really good point to say that if you are any team past 24, 25, you may want to consider jumping yourself out of the first round if you can get more picks on day 2.
There's not a lot of value in that 22 to 32.
Exactly. So essentially what he's saying is you can hang around until you're starting to see how the board is progressing. And if all your guys are gone, you might as well trade out of the pick.
Right.
So if you're the Bears, do you just lean into that and really go into that? Because I've seen the Bears draft projections, because it's such a quirky pick, at 25 go everywhere.
I've seen tackle, I've seen safety, I've seen linebacker, I've seen edge rusher, I've seen everywhere.
What are you comfortable with? I don't know.
I'd like a safety. I like if Tiedemann is there, I'd go and get him, but I don't know if he's going to be.
I'd prefer I really like the McNeil Warren pick. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think Tiedemann is just everybody wants
so good. Don't even do this.
He's okay.
He is projected lower for some reason, but he is not that far off of Caleb Downs, and he had a hell of a fucking year last year. He's not that far off of him.
Okay. Timeout. Yeah. One was a focal point of a defense that they basically created the entire defense to revolve around that. That's Caleb Downs.
Right.
Tiedemann was
he's not
just
better
kind
than
of
him.
A roaming strong
He's not
safety.
better than him, but he's not that far off of him. That's all I'm saying.
In my eyes, you have more needs than just safety. You have to basically replace the back half of your DB room.
Which you can't do in one pick anyway, so trade it.
That's where I'm leaning.
Yeah. I agree with you. That's the number one.
I would be more upset at this stage of the game if you traded the pick, or if you didn't trade the pick and drafted like an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing
a lot of people are saying.
Romo
Yeah.
From Utah, who's granted a specimen,
Dude,
but a right tackle.
I was going to say, but if he's a hell of a tackle, then that's a premium position, So like, it all depends on how good they are. But I don't know. I don't see anybody at that pick where I'm like, yay. We're in a scenario now, Mike, where we're not drafting in the top 10, which is a weird feeling.
It's a nice feeling, actually.
Kind of is, but the draft is different to us now.
Jaden Tyson, what if he falls to you at 25? And that's one of the best wide receiving prospects in the game right now.
I really don't want to. Dude, what I saw today was a Poly Market ad, and it's that the Bears are the favorite to get Tyreek Hill.
I could not.
Please no. Please no.
Don't locker room cancer us in that way.
I don't want him at all. But yeah, I don't want him to get a receiver in the first round. It would be a joke. They have too much to work on the defense. Don't get a receiver.
Could we
come hell or high
agree?
water? Come hell or high water. It doesn't matter who it is. Don't get a receiver.
Could we agree?
Yeah.
That the best possible outcome in this is the Bears trade the pick?
Yes. And
tell us how you feel. 312-725-2107.
Nice. Yeah, that's what it is. Or you get a safety or you get a edge rusher. Those are the two things.
But if I can get all those things in the first half of the second round and get more second rounders, more third rounders, fill more gaps, which there's a lot of them. And the talent pool is like right here.
Right.
What the hell? What are we doing?
I know, but if you are higher on a guy that maybe fell a little bit, like, yeah, if you got to make that move, that's fine. It's, a little bit in polls we trust and see how it goes. But I would like to see them draft or trade down.
Yep, still bullshit that we didn't get those third round compensatory picks.
Trapillo was a hell of a pick. Oh, dude.
No.
Dude, yeah. Assistant GM on the Falcons. Ian Cunningham's at the fucking front office meetings. Matt Ryan is, if you're any team that is going to hire a guy that could give away compensatory picks, just hire one of your Hall of Famers to just sit above him and do nothing. Because that is such horseshit, and everybody knows it's horseshit. But the NFL's like, it's technically how the bylaw is written. We can't do anything about it. Crazy.
Not good.
Not good.
What's the point of having a rule if the rule doesn't count?
Well, everybody looks for loopholes in the rule. That's it. They found a loophole and they hit it.
They met with the NFL.
Right. A couple
with
times.
Goodell to say, here's the Rooney Rule. Here's what it states. This is what they're doing. Please help us out.
Are they doing that? If he is second, it's not a promotion.
Here's a question.
It's horseshit, but it is technically.
Does the NFL officials have something against the Bears? I don't know.
I guess it doesn't matter because they're hiring replacement refs. You see this?
No.
We're at another referee union issue, and the NFL is like, "Oh, just hire replacement refs again." So that's what they're investigating.
That didn't work either.
They're doing it again.
Can we bring in some fun electronics to the NFL, similar to the ABS model?
That sounds a lot harder. That sounds much harder.
It does. That doesn't seem like it would work.
Fast-paced play, live action. It's hard to do that.
It's true. Well, yeah, the Bears just seemingly getting a real shitty end of this stick. In other news, Kirk Cousins has a new home, Vince.
Thank God. He needed to go there.
Kirk Cousins signs with the Raiders, and he's going to be Fernando Mendoza's big brother. And they're going to just go to church together, and they're going to love it. And Kirky Cuz getting the deal of a lifetime. Does he start day one?
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
You know who's the real MVP?
Who?
Kirk Cousins' agent.
Yeah, dude. He's made more money than Brady.
$172 million, which essentially functions as a one-year deal worth $20 million.
Which is guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
Beast. I think in his NFL career, I think he's made more money than like anybody.
He's made more money than I think anybody. I think you're right. He's made more money than Brady. Playing less years.
Lifetime Kirk Cousins career earnings.
It's somewhere around $300 to $400 million.
$341 million. Insane.
Good for him. I just love it that they're going to Sin City and the two most wholesome guys. And the Raiders said they don't want to start Mendoza right off the bat. They already said that. If they draft a quarterback, they're not going to start him right away. We know how that changes. But having Kirk Cousins is like, all right, he's not going to start right away. He might start in week 6 if the Raiders are horrible. But
the Raiders are going to be horrible.
They might not be.
You don't have an offensive line.
They made a lot of moves. They made a lot of moves.
You're going to waste your first-round draft pick on a quarterback who's marginal.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but some people love him.
Going to be, okay. I like that these two are just going to be this little news story. If Hard Knocks doesn't surround the Raiders this year, I'm just going to be really mad.
Are they doing the Raiders?
I don't know who they're doing yet. Has Hard Knocks 2026 been announced?
I don't think so, but I think it requires there's weird requirements, and I think the Raiders did it already, but a while ago, so I don't know if they're able to do it again or whatever it is. But
here we go.
If I'm the Raiders,
Seattle
then no.
Seahawks will be featured this 2026 training camp.
Okay.
August 11th. So we got the Seahawks.
I kind of like that. It's just, if you're a team, you don't want to have Hard Knocks. It puts the Maloik on so much shit, and it put the Maloik on the Bears, that's for sure. So if you're a bad team that wants to get better.
It needed to highlight the dysfunction of the really poopy head
Did
coach.
it, Mike? Because we all kind of got hyped after that, and you're like, Eberflus has 3 cats and a beautiful family. That's what we learned from it.
He does, but he's just a turd. So
right, but they weren't putting out on the airwaves that he's a turd. Everybody's like, oh, he seems like a really nice guy. Like, who gives a fuck?
We were kind of saying he's a turd. By week 3, we were like, this guy sucks.
Right, but not during Hard Knocks.
No, we were hyped.
We're a little hyped. Look at that haircut. I remember vividly saying, he's got a cool haircut now. He's going to be good.
I'm taking a page. Look at it. Look at the gray flow.
You look great.
The beard, dude. The beard was.
I wish you grow it out.
Simping over the beard.
I wish you grow it out.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You've never tried. But okay.
In other news, what date is the hard date for the Bears to look at the state of Illinois and say, give us a fucking decision before we move?
Do they have it now? I don't give a fuck. Just tell me what you're going to do. I don't give a shit. Do it. Just do something.
Hey, then shovels were supposed to be in the ground in 2025.
I will react when something happens. You know what the last 7 news stories have been? Bears looking at Arlington Heights. Bears looking at Naperville. Bears looking at Indiana. Illinois legislators say, oh, we're going to vote on this for the Bears to stay. Bears still looking at Indiana. Bears looking at Arlington Heights still. The Bears legislation might come. They have to make a decision soon. Make one. This has been 3 years. What are we even doing?
Fair. You made very fair statements here, Vincent.
Just tell us what's happening. That's
I
it.
think by the end of May, if you still
what
don't
about
have a
the
decision
seats?
by the state.
We didn't talk about the seats.
Hey, we need those seats.
He didn't even have a place to build it, and he's like, gotta make sure the seats are good. Thanks, Kevin Warren, you idiot.
Oh, yeah,
my
Kevin. He's a politician. Let's face it.
He is. I know. But just, dude, I don't give a shit. I do care where it goes, but I don't give a shit about this headline. Illinois legislation, do what you gotta do. Keep the team in Illinois. That's all I'm
Bears.
asking. Stop Bears.
Bears. Well, everybody, we thank you for joining us in another glorious week of the Taxi Squad
Yeah,
podcast.
boy.
If you haven't yet, share with a friend, download it. Give us
Yeah,
a call.
subscribe.
312-725-2107. The boys will be back in town next week. Got some things to take care of. Back to the shy we go. It's going to be some fun. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.